you see me.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 14 carries, 52 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Bradley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Reddick sets to pass it. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Reddick. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Bradley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21. On 3rd down, it's Bradley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st down, Dawson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we did.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Philly.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This is caught. Touchdown. James Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here, rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Reddick, he finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bradley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
What's the deal, y'all?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Reddick to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 2. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds. comes right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Reddick, and it's caught. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And it's a fumble, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Bradley. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Reddick being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, it's Bradley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this state.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Peyton Turner. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Reddick dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Moss. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
It's caught. Smith. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.